highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Dr. Darin Baskin, the Executive Director for the Weekend in Honors College. And today is probably going to be one of my favorite segments because we're going to be talking about something that is totally in my wheelhouse of interest. We'll be catching up with the Media, Visual, and Performing Arts Center of Excellence, who we also refer to as our MVPs. We're joined today by the none other than Jennifer Gardner, a Performing Arts Instructional Support Specialist. Jennifer, welcome to the topic. You're muted. Unmute for us, Jennifer.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we are excited to have you here. Let me just say that I can't sing, dance, skip, hop, or tap, but I will definitely pay to go see somebody else do it.
Oh, that's wonderful. We're happy to have you at our events.
Yes, it's amazing. So let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about some of these events that you have already had. Let's just jump right in.
Sure. Thus far, we've been completely blown away by HCC students, faculty, and guest performers as well. At the beginning of the semester, we had the Locasio, Clay, and Fenton concert, where our guest pianist, Adam Vincent Clay, showcased piano works by our very own music faculty member, Joe Locasio, and he also performed and world premiered piano works and vocal compositions written exclusively for Professor Francis Linton. We also hosted a masterclass where students were able to enjoy a private concert from Dr. Eric McCluskey. They also received feedback from him from their vocal performances, as well as from the collaborative pianist, Dr. Michael McAndrew. Drama took center stage at the Northeast production Oedipus Rex, and audiences had an opportunity to experience heart-wrenching performances. And recently, we celebrated Women's History Month with the American Women's Composers Recital. It was such a treat. Please don't miss it next semester.
Oh, wow. You guys have jam-packed so much into a semester that is none other than amazing. And let me also say this, because I think this is important for me to say, that I truly enjoy piano works. Let me tell you why. As a kid growing up in Houston, that was one thing that we were able to do every summer was go to Houston Parks and Rec. And Houston Parks and Rec always provided like summer and after school programming. And one of the programs was piano. I took piano when I was growing up, and I can only play one song.
Oh, that's okay.
But I can play that one song really well. So I think that matters. That has to matter. So we have talked about what you have done thus far. Now let's jump into these upcoming events. What do you have coming up?
Sure. Well, once again, drama is taking center stage tonight. Tonight is opening night for Macbeth in a Bookshop. Drama students will present a new spin on this Shakespearean masterpiece. They've been working really hard, and they're excited to present this evening at 7:30 p.m. It'll be at Central Campus at the MERS Stage in Theater 1. And next Thursday, on April 18th, buckle up your seatbelt and get ready for an exciting trip to the Big Easy. Drama students at Stafford campus will present Pirates of the Commedia, and they will take audiences back in time to experience Mardi Gras, comedy, and an adventure on the high seas. We're so excited.
Wow, you just made me want to attend that. Just by your description, I now want to go and see because it sounds so interesting. You know, Mardi Gras has a special place in a lot of our hearts, being that it's Mardi Gras. And you can just go down there and have a really good time during Mardi Gras. So I can see this being a really good time on the stage. So, and I'm so happy you said something that also warmed my heart. You was like, drama is center stage. Yes. I love it. I love drama always.
Yes.
So tell us, what's next for music though?
So music, drum roll please, we have an array of events coming up. Next week on April 17th, we'll have our semi-annual music student recital where exceptional beginning students of all instruments and voices will be in concert. This concert will take place at the Spring Branch campus in the Performing Arts Center at 7:30 p.m. On April 30th, the HCC Concert Choir, the Instrumental Ensemble, as well as the Heist Concert Choir will present musical selections in the Ensembles Concert. This concert will also be in the Heinen Theater at 7:30 p.m. Some of our more advanced music students who are approaching graduation, as well as transfer to a four-year college or university, will be in concert at the Heinen Theater as well on May 2nd at 7:30 p.m. And they'll have an opportunity to showcase the repertoire and skills they've mastered and owned during their studies here at Houston Community College. The award-winning Monday Night Big Band will present an array of big band classics as well as jazz standards on Monday, May 6th, 7:30 p.m. That'll also be at our Spring Branch campus in the Performing Arts Center. And I'm super, super excited to announce that on Saturday, May 4th, as well as Saturday, May 18th, we'll be having music student auditions here at the Central Fine Arts Center. Prospective students will have an opportunity to meet the division chair. They'll also have an opportunity to learn more about the music program and the classes that we have to offer. They'll get a chance to chat with music faculty, take a music placement exam. The opportunities are endless. We are asking students who are wishing to attend the audition to register. This is open to all instruments and voices and all abilities. And we encourage them to stop by some of our events. That will give them opportunity to see what we have to offer, as well as, gather some questions that they may have to ask the faculty and the division chair as well.
I love a good meet and greet, Jennifer, and this sounds like this will be one great time being had. So I appreciate that. And I know there are different ways in which students can stay connected. They can definitely go to hccs.edu/arts. Events, they'll find information there. And there's also going to be flyers posted at the end of our show where you'll be able to also see what the upcoming events are. So let me just ask you, in 30 seconds or less, Jennifer, tell us one thing that you want everybody to know about the program and to encourage them to attend any of the shows.
Don't miss your chance to experience the music department here at HCC. We offer music, drama, and dance. We have dance performances coming up as well, and we're excited to see you. Come on out, visit the calendar, hccs.edu/arts events.
Hey, that was amazing. And I can appreciate it because you are so enthusiastic and I love it. So when we come back, we'll sit down and have a talk with the Dean of the MVPs, Dr. Colleen Reilly.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
For more than a year, we have kept you informed with more than 500 remote episodes. But now we're back, bigger and better with more news and more guests. Join us live every weekday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube, and on HCC TV at noon and 5 p.m. You can watch from anywhere. We go where you go.
Welcome back to the topic where we are having one of my favorite conversations centered around the arts. We're getting updates on the Media, Visual, and Performing Arts Center of Excellence with one of my favorite people here at the college, Dr. Colleen Reilly, who will be joining us for the rest of the show. Dr. Reilly, welcome to the show, the leader of the MVPs.
Well, thank you so much for having me. And you know that you're one of my favorite people too.
Hey, I can appreciate it. I was just so excited to hear all of the upcoming events and the events that you've already had from Jennifer. Like, she's a keeper, Colleen.
She is. She's amazing. And I made a mental note to self to never follow her on an interview again. So I hope I can match her very high standards.
And you shall, because we're in this together.
Okay.
So listen, the music department has recently been going through an accreditation process. Tell us about it.
I am so excited about this. This is something that we have been talking about in music for a very long time. We have started the accreditation process for the National Association of Schools of Music, NASM. And it will not only be for our performing arts music program, but it will include music business and audio recording technology from media arts as well. So we will have approach it as a music unit. It's an institutional accreditation. Many of our four-year partners in this Gulf Coast region are NASM accredited. So it's really going to strengthen the pathways that we have for students. And it really gives us a chance to elevate the quality of the programs, which are just excellent, and share with the students, our vision for just very high standards and opportunities for them.
And I think you drove it down the line for me when you said it's going to strengthen our pathways, because that is so important that we create the alignment between the amazing work that we do here at HCC and with our partner institution also. So I think this is going to be amazing. And I know you already know why it's important, but let some of us know, why is this important? I know that alignment is. What else?
So, alignment is very important. And it's also important because we are in the fine arts and we're in the media arts. We want to make sure that our incoming students understand that we take ourselves very seriously, that we are preparing them for professions, that we are in conversation with four-year schools and the music industry, that we are driving some of that conversation as a community college. So that we're really presenting ourselves as a college of choice and welcoming students into what we know is just a very high quality program.
And again, you made a great point. You said college of choice. I think that's very important to be able to offer students not just the core classes or the base of their knowledge, but also be able to offer them nationally accredited programming. I think that tilts the scale in our favor so much, because it allows for students to not only get that national accreditation, but be getting taught by nationally accredited faculty. So personally, I think that is simply amazing, Colleen.
Yeah, I couldn't be more excited. We accomplished our accreditation by the National Association of Schools of Art and Design this past fall in 2023, and that includes studio art, filmmaking, fashion design, fashion merchandising, interior design, digital communication, digital gaming. So this is just the next piece of that puzzle, and we'll go on once we have the NASM accreditation to look at the National Association of Schools of Theater and the National Association of Schools of Dance. So each time we start this process, it just really gets a lot of excitement going on in the programs for the faculty and the students.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. And we all know that getting accreditation is a process. So applaud you and your team for being able to get those across the board. So now let's jump into some program innovations. Let's start with the drama department.
Yeah, I'm so proud of the drama program. COVID was very challenging for drama and dance, especially because we had to recreate our disciplines online. And they rose to that challenge. But this semester, we were able to come back to a practice that we've had for many years, which was to participate in the HCC.STA, which is the Texas Community College Speech and Theater Association Play Festival, which celebrates two-year programs in speech and drama. And so we took a production of Oedipus Rex to the Play Festival this year. Our drama faculty, Deborah Schultz, who's our program coordinator, won a special award for her play adaptation. Our students took away Excellence in Acting and Excellence in Stage Management awards. So it really was this triumphant return back to our participation in that festival and elevating the program as one of the strongest in the state.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So let's jump across the board. Let's talk about music and music business. I really want to hear about this instrument loan program. I think that's amazing.
So this is really driven by our faculty, recognizing that for many of our students, access to instruments can be a barrier. I have a lot of fun with it because I get to, place orders for bassoons and oboes and French horns, and that's just really exciting for me as a dean. But then we make those instruments available for students on campus to perform in our ensembles, to take studio classes and private instruction, and really give them a transition from high school where many of those instruments are provided to the community college to set them up for success when they transfer to a four-year school. So, and I will add that this year we've added 2 pianos to our collection. One from your predecessor as the director of the Honors College. Dr. Cheryl Peters donated a grand piano, which is now at our West Houston Institute. We're very excited about that. And we've also had a donation from the Tomball Bible Church that will come here to the Spring Branch Performing Arts Center. And our audio recording technology students are going to be practicing their live sound skills on that grand piano donation. So very excited to have both of those as part of our instruments that are available to students.
Wow, that's amazing. And to just know that a student can come get taught by nationally accredited instructors and also at the same time be allowed to get an instrument that they probably would never have been able to use or to afford to purchase. Now they have that option as well. Colleen Reilly, listen here. You guys are doing some amazing work over there in this drama and music department. We're going to finish this conversation and also jump into another conversation which centers around the state of the arts in Houston when we return with Dr. Colleen Reilly.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Hey, welcome back. And we are still here with Dr. Colleen Reilly, who is the Dean for the Media, Visual, and Performing Arts Center of Excellence, those MVPs over there. Hey, in the previous segment, we were having conversations about innovative programming and innovative ideas that take place. And we have one more area that I think we just have to sneak in here because I think is very important, because one of those areas is important to me. It's the audio recording technology. And I see that we are doing an expansion to the North Forest campus. I applaud you for that. Please talk to us about it.
Well, we're so excited about that. We've added a studio at North Forest, and each semester we sneak in another class offering. So we are very near to being able to offer a certificate completion at North Forest, and that's a really big priority for us. We also offer core classes on that campus. And so we're just excited to see our footprint grow there and connect those students to, the really dynamic programs that we have across the system. So super excited.
Oh, I'm excited about that. I'm so excited. I can't wait. The community is going to appreciate it. They're going to embrace it. And I love the fact that we're expanding programming out to communities that normally would not have been able to get that type of programming. So I applaud you and your team. You guys are doing an amazing job. Our faculty here at HCC are simply amazing. That's the best.
They are. They're incredible. North Forest is my favorite place to do donuts with the dean because I get the best questions there. I always get put in the hot seat by the students about why we aren't offering more classes. So,
Love it.
We're on the way. We're doing it.
Love it. So listen, we have been participating in something called SNAP. I love a good acronym.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us, what is SNAP?
Oh, SNAP.
Oh, SNAP.
Strategic National Arts Alumni Project. Our participation at HCC was funded by the Mellon Foundation. The survey took place in the spring of 2023, and we looked back at all of our arts alumni from 2015 to 2023. So that encompassed not only the MVPA programs, but also our consumer arts programs, our graphic, digital communication, graphic design, commercial photography, digital gaming. So we, took the broadest definition of arts alumni as we could, interior design as well. And we surveyed those students to see whether they are in their professions, how they're doing. We're, part of a national survey. So it's really looking at the aggregated data around employment opportunities and life experiences. And it's really just opened a window for us for what happens to our students when they leave HCC, and I think it will create some opportunities for us to build some relationships with our successful students and make sure that those students who may be struggling are knowledgeable that, we once an HCC student, always an HCC student. We're still a resource for them, and we can provide some upskilling or even just a place of community and connection. So really just happy to be part of that survey and appreciate all of the support from our OIR office that sort of helped pave the way to that national survey participation. And do you want to hear some of the results?
Of course I do.
All right, I'm so proud of this. 72% of our alumni are employed in careers related to their education and training. 72%. And 74% are employed in careers that relate to their long-term goals. So, just another layer of success that we are creating creative professionals and they're thriving once they leave HCC.
That's so impactful and so important to share that type of data, and especially such strong numbers, because it shows that the work that is being done in front of the classroom and behind the scenes is actually working to improve the success of the students that we bring into these programs. So again, can't say it enough, but I will continue to say it until I don't want to hear it anymore, which will be never, Dr. Reilly.
Never.
You guys are doing an amazing job over there. So kudos, kudos, kudos. So as we're finishing off this amazing conversation, which should probably never end, let's talk about the State of the Arts 2023.
Sure. So this was a report that came out from the Texas Cultural Trust. And I was looking specifically at their data around the Houston region, which is the greater Houston metro area, then up through the Woodlands and over through Sugarland and kind of, just a very wide swath of the Gulf Coast region. And I'm happy to share that we employ over 200,000 creatives in this region. And so if there are any parents out there who are nervous about their children going on to arts careers, Houston is not a place to be worried about that for. We have creative jobs in this region. We in the Houston region have 7% of the total creative employment of all of the state. So 7% of creative workers are working in Texas, are working here in the Houston area. But we have 24% of the wages for Texas creatives. So not only are we employing creatives, but here in the Houston region, we are paying them very well, very well. The average salary for creatives in the Houston area is over $93,000. And for our creatives in non-creative positions, the salary is over $50,000. So we're seeing that our professions make an impact. We're not only producing
and giving them an upfront visual. So I appreciate that. It has been an amazing conversation with you, Dr. Colleen Reilly, also with Jennifer Gardner. We appreciate you. We appreciate your department. And from me to you, keep up the good work. And for everyone else, thanks for joining us on the topic. For more information on this, visit hccs.edu/podcast. And for the topic on HCC TV, I am Dr. Darin Lamar Baskin. Ciao.